Welcome to the English-directed self-placement assessment for Everett Community College. Almost all programs of study at EvCC require you to take an introductory college-level English course, and this online placement assessment is designed to help identify your best path to completing this important step on your academic pathway. A few things to remember before you begin the assessment. This assessment will likely take you between 60 and 90 minutes to complete. Please wait to begin the assessment until you can work without interruption for that amount of time. You can exit the assessment at any time without recording a score by clicking Back to Start. Note, however, you cannot save an assessment in progress. Once you exit the assessment, your progress will be lost. Remember, this assessment is designed to support your success. Your honest answers will create the best placement recommendation for you. Please focus on accurately representing your skills rather than passing the test. The assessment will generate a placement recommendation only. You can choose to accept your recommendation or discuss opting for another placement with an English placement guide. You can find answers to frequently asked questions about this assessment and the placement process by clicking here. If you have questions that are not answered by the FAQ, please feel free to schedule a consultation with an English placement guide before proceeding with the assessment. The first section of the assessment will ask you a series of yes or no questions about your academic preparation. Begin by choosing the student population that best describes you. Note, if you are not a Running Start or international student, you should select General Population. Don't worry if you're not sure about any of these questions. You can still proceed with the assessment and get a recommendation. This section of the assessment is designed to evaluate your reading confidence. Please take the time you need to carefully read the article provided with the same amount of attention you would read an article assigned as homework in a class. Then, answer the questions about what you read to the best of your ability. Note that the first question asks you to select all answers that apply to you. Also note that the rest of the questions may have more than one correct answer. You should always choose what you think is the best answer. This section of the assessment is designed to evaluate your writing confidence. First, it will ask you to write a short essay about the article you just read. Note that you can access that article as you work by clicking on the blue bar above the text box of your writing. When you're ready to write your essay, type directly into the text box. We recommend you limit yourself to 45 minutes for writing your essay, even if you're not completely finished at the end of that time. When you begin writing, a clock will start at the corner of the text box to help you keep track of time. When you have finished your essay, please click the Submit button at the bottom of the screen. Note that once you submit your essay, you will not be able to make further changes. Once your essay is submitted, a series of multiple choice questions will appear. Please answer them with the writing experience you just had in mind. Note that though you cannot make changes to your essay at this point, you can still view it to help you answer the questions. When you are done, click Submit to finish the assessment. Once you have completed the assessment, your placement recommendation will appear. Please review the information presented to help you understand your placement. You can review specific course options for your placement recommendation by clicking on this link, Detailed Description of English Course Offerings. You do not need to choose your course right now, but you should make sure that one of the courses recommended for your placement sounds like a good fit for you before you decide whether to accept your placement. Please consider taking 5 to 10 minutes of your time to share your feedback on your assessment experience with the college by clicking on this link and completing this brief, anonymous survey. Your input will help us make this experience better for all students. After you have provided your feedback, you will choose one of 3 options to complete your assessment process. If you feel comfortable with the placement recommendation you've been given, you may choose the first option, Accept and Record My Placement. Choosing Accept and Record My Placement will officially log your placement with the college. It may take up to 48 business hours for your placement to appear in your academic records, but after that, you will be free to register for an English course. If you aren't sure your placement recommendation is the right one for you, or you simply want more advice about which English class to take, you can schedule a 30-minute consultation with an English placement guide. When you click on the link, you will be asked to log into Starfish in order to book your appointment. Remember, your Starfish login information is the same as the information you use to log into Canvas and your student email account. Note that if you choose this option, your English placement will not be recorded until after your consultation. If you would like a little more time to decide what to do, you can click on Save My Results for Later to log your writing sample and placement recommendation for later use. This option will take you back to the home screen of the assessment, where you will see results recorded for future use. Note that if you choose this option, you will not have a recorded English placement and will not be able to register for classes until you return to this assessment to record your placement or schedule an appointment with an English placement guide. Keep in mind that if you get stuck anywhere in this assessment process, you always have the option to schedule an English placement guide appointment without finishing the test. Simply click Back to Start from any page of the assessment to return to the home screen. Then click on this link to make your appointment. Your English placement guide can help you decide on the next best steps for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to begin your assessment whenever you're ready.